Well, I've just been taking down this engine, and I saw that some animal, or like wasp or something, were living in the under the cover in the front there. So taking those out. This thing's just full of stale gas. It's pretty disgusting. I don't even want to open up the cap. It stinks horribly. And yeah, so the engine's seized. So gonna see what I can do. It doesn't look too good. Yeah, let's get you can see inside there. Looks pretty bad. So let's see what I can get done. Well, this is what I'm seeing inside now. Pretty ugly. That could be a major reason why it's seized. So, yeah, we'll see how we can clean up this old Kohler. So the exhaust valve was left open, and since the muffler sticks up straight, I think in quite a bit of water, and that's why all that ugly junk was in there. It all leaked in. So, yeah. So I got the engine all back together and cleaned it all up nicely. Had to rebuild the whole carburetor. The choke was seized. The throttle was seized. I cleaned out the sediment bowl. That was all full of stale, ugly gas, and the screen up top here was full of gunk. And fuel pump needed to be rebuilt. And the gasket's a little bit crispy, but should be okay. And then I went to fire it up, and I found that there was no spark, and that the points here were grounded out. The condenser was grounded out, and so the points are actually pretty good, but the condenser was just grounded out. So I'm going to get new points and condenser for it, just so that you might as well get both of them at the same time. And then also the gas tank. This is where it was. It's full of disgustingness, so I'm gonna have to clean that out. I just have it in our other shop, and I think I might have to open it up because it's just full of crap and I can't get it out. So hopefully then that'll be nice and good. Well, I put the engine all back together and got it all unseized, and then I went to start it up, and it didn't make a spark. So then we thought it was maybe the condenser, because it was pretty bad. And I put a new one of those on, still didn't make a spark. So then I took the flywheel off, and then all the magneto and stuff, and the magnet was all rusty. Then I just cleaned all that off, put it back together, and then it made a spark. So then we went and first just tried starting with some isopropanol, just squirting it in with the squeeze bottle. Didn't want to start, so then I went and just got a gasoline can, and then just kind of had it gravity fed, and then just had it gravity fed into the carburetor. And a couple pulls, and it started up for the first time in 30 years. Bit of smoke, but it was pretty good. But I wasn't making any power, so then we went and looked inside and stuff, and then these brushes and stuff, like the copper or whatever that's here, that was really grimy, and so we cleaned all that up so it was all nice and shiny, and then it made power, and we got a big 5-inch grinder on there, and I was grinding away a bit on something, and it could handle it pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And then yeah, I'll put it back together, and hopefully tomorrow I can start it up for you guys. Oh, and I also got this lawnmower from where I work, so I have to see if I can get it working. 6-horse Briggs & Stratton push mower, so it's quite a lot of power, I guess, for one of these things. Gas wasn't even stale in it, but I'm still going to take the carburetor off and rebuild it and peppering some fresh gas in there and see if she fires up. He said he couldn't get it running, so yeah, and I'll check for spark. So I got it all working now. We decided to put this jerry can on because my other fuel tank's so full of crap and I can't get it out, and so we're just going to use this. Put a brake line actually we just used in there, and then strapped it down now. Put a little hole for a vent in the cap there, and it seems to be getting fuel nicely. Let's fill that up. Well, here I got my generator now. It's all put back together. We rigged up a jerry can that can go on there now instead of that other gas tank, because it's going to need a lot of work to get so it works. And I'll start her up. This is a cold start, and this is about, I think, the third start it's had since I rebuilt it after being seized for 30 years. So yeah, we'll see how she goes. Well, she's running pretty good now, no more smoke. Nice RPM, not running rough or anything. Now we're going to see how good she does with the grinder on it. And see how it does grinding. Plug her in. Yeah, I'll just down that there. So that's my Kohler generator for you. My grandpa's got the other one that's a twin to it, so I have to see if I get that one day and work on it. But yeah, I like it.